This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
The north central Washington and Columbia Basin regions are bracing for the expected impacts of a major winter weather system in the days ahead.
Your local library has always let you take information with you, but now that information is taking a different form.
Every girls' basketball game in the SCAC district tournament was pushed to Wednesday except for Warden and Cle-Elum. It was a bad night for East Valley of Yakima and a great night for Ephrata last Saturday when both Ephrata Tiger teams beat East Valley in the first round of districts.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
The north central Washington and Columbia Basin regions are bracing for the expected impacts of a major winter weather system in the days ahead. Meteorologist Joey Clevenger with the National Weather Service office in Spokane tells iFIBER 1 News that both areas will begin seeing the initial effects of the storm late Thursday evening, when up to an inch of snow is possible. The snowfall is predicted to continue in steady intervals over the next 48 hours in what Clevenger referred to as a prolonged weather event, which is forecast to bring as much as 3 additional inches of the fluffy stuff throughout Friday and up to 8 more inches between overnight Saturday into Sunday morning. Total accumulations could pile as high as 10 inches to a foot in many places within the region, including the Wenatchee Valley and Waterville Plateau, as well as the vicinities of Moses Lake and Ephrata. Clevenger also says that temperatures during the snow event will remain chilly, with highs in the 20s and lows in the teens and even single digits in some places. Reporting for iFIBER 1 News, I'm Chris Hansen.
This segment is brought to you by...
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination, from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
Your local library has always let you take information with you, but now that information is taking a different form. The Chelan Public Library now provides wireless internet hotspots for checkout. Just as you'd check out a book or video, Chelan users now have the option to take home portable Wi-Fi units for up to 21 days. This way, customers with no wireless internet at home have a new option for doing homework, accessing the internet for meetings, looking for new jobs, or checking out other library services that are offered online, like e-book borrowing. The program started in January after a pilot project at the George Library, and the 9 hotspot units will be available at Chelan for about the next 6 months. After that, the North Central Regional Library System will decide whether to continue the offering or even expand it to other locations. To borrow one, you have to be a registered library card holder and have a current Washington ID. And if you've got outstanding library fines, please take care of those first. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by...
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
Every girls' basketball game in the SCAC district tournament was pushed to Wednesday except for Warden and Cle-Elum. The game went about how most #1 seeds versus #4 seeds go, with the top seed rolling without a hitch. The Warden Cougars quickly blasted ahead of Cle-Elum and held on from there. Most of the starters barely saw playing time in the fourth quarter. The Cougars led by so much. The Cougars led by about 30 points at one point before Cle-Elum starters outplayed Warden's bench to lower the margin, but not by much. Warden won 65-41 and will advance to the second round of districts. After the game, senior Aubrey Scone talked about what it meant to her to win her last home game as a Warden Cougar.
It's very exciting, and I'm excited to go on and do our best, but just know that I only have one more chance at it, and this is my last time. Just give it my all.
Fellow senior Ashlyn Yamani is excited to be part of the team this year and thinks Warden will continue to make waves the remainder of this season and in the coming years.
It's really exciting to be the start of it. I think they're going to go, after this year, I think they're going to go way far again next year. I mean, you never know, and I don't want to say that, but, I think they have the talent to do it, and so it's nice to just start that and finish my season off like that.
Warden will play the winner between Granger and Royal, who play tonight at Granger High School. Warden is 3-0 against those opponents this season. The game will be on Saturday at either Granger or Zilla Middle School. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports. It was a bad night for East Valley of Yakima and a great night for Ephrata last Saturday when both Ephrata Tiger teams beat East Valley in the first round of districts. The boys stayed home and won 79-64 while the girls team went on the road as underdogs and beat East Valley 36-27. With a win under their belt, both teams are now guaranteed at least 2 more games. The boys team will travel to Prosser while the girls team head to Grandview. The boys team was swept by Prosser during the regular season, but the WIAA RPI doesn't think they're far apart from each other, with the two teams sitting right next to each other in the RPI standings. The girls team was also swept by Grandview in the regular season. While Grandview has had some questionable games, they are ranked significantly higher in the RPI than Ephrata. Senior on the boys team Josh Bentham talked about how it felt to win his last home game as a Tiger and how ready the team is to advance in districts.
Really happy to leave the court with a win and just, it means a lot. We're going to play, promise 2 more games now, Sun Dome on Friday. That's what I want. I want to make it there before I graduate. We're playing really good. We still got a little bit of chemistry put together over the whole season. Chemistry's getting together really good. I like it.
The games were originally scheduled for Tuesday evening, but have been pushed back to Wednesday because of weather concerns. The girls will play at Grandview at 5 p.m. and the boys will play down the freeway at Prosser at 7 p.m. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.